Hey, good Friday morning. MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa here with the MLive Morning Weather Update. We made it to Friday. A pretty quiet pattern. I gotta say that things next week, early next week, are shading a little bit cooler, and that's showing up in the 6 to 10 day forecast too. Not cold, but a little bit cooler. Hey, good morning, Julie White. Thanks for joining us on the MLive Morning Weather Update. Let's get to it. So we have a cold front coming through this afternoon and evening. Ahead of the cold front, on the east side of the cold front, southeast side, it will be still very warm. And I am watching the 3 to 6 time period this afternoon for the Ann Arbor area, the Detroit area, maybe into Sanilac County and the Thumb for some robust thunderstorms, heavy downpours. The Storm Prediction Center does not have any severe weather listed for us, but the situation and the timing says that you could have brief wind gusts out of these thunderstorms. So a very localized thing. I'll show that to you. Otherwise, the rest of us get showers for a few hours, fairly light, and then it's cooler as we head into tomorrow. So right now, the radar showing exactly what's going on. There's your showers and light thunder showers ahead of the cold front over in Wisconsin and into the UP. So it's going to be several hours before they make it into the western part of lower Michigan. And that's what we pick up with is what I like to call weather fantasy. Let me grab the latest. Remember, high resolution rapid refresh comes in every hour, which makes it very nice. By the way, I'm starting to look into a lot of these AI models that have popped up. A lot of them are attached to the main model, like the European has a European AI now, and they're saying that they run a lot faster. So here's the radar forecast to 5 o'clock with the latest run of the high resolution rapid refresh. And that says that most all of us in southern Michigan, Grand Rapids to Saginaw Bay City, Midland to Ann Arbor and Detroit, are dry through late afternoon. I'm going to go back an hour and you'll see a better idea of what's going to happen this evening. So this is 6 o'clock and 7 and 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock. So it looks like we get a stormy evening developing in the southeast part of the state. By the way, let you in on a little secret. Sorry, getting off tangent. So here's a little secret in journalism, and I should say in television. When I was in television for a long time, all of us in television, even after you get out of television, have the same recurring nightmare. Seriously, I put it on Facebook today that I had this nightmare, and 5 of my former coworkers will say, I had the same nightmare a month ago. We have the nightmare that we don't have enough time to get ready for on the air because, when they say go and the camera light goes on, they don't stop if you say, oh, I'm running 5 minutes late or whatever. So we all, even out of television, we get this nightmare. Well, I had the double nightmare last night, the TV and meteorology nightmare, in that I wasn't expecting severe weather, and 10 tornadoes were touched down around an area in Michigan. And I just realized it in my nightmare, and I'm trying to get all of my equipment going and whatnot. Nothing's working. It's taken forever. And at the end of the nightmare, by the time I was ready to go, all the tornadoes were over. So, yeah, I had quite the nightmare last night. So we'll watch the southeast. Otherwise, and this is a different model. And it says kind of the same thing, 5, 6, 7 o'clock. Yeah, Connie Steiner, all of the people. I'll probably put it on Facebook today on my personal page and check it out. All of the former coworkers that will chime in. I had that same nightmare last week. I had it. Oh, I hate that. I have it all the time. So, so this evening in the southeast, Detroit, Ann Arbor, the eastern part of the thumb, probably not Lansing, possibly Jackson gets in the storms, probably not Grand Rapids or Saginaw Bay City. And then overnight, another little batch of some chilly showers. By the time we wake up tomorrow, it should be all done. We're going to be in a north wind, and it will be on the chilly side. Pick it up with a European model to see what goes on for the weekend. And yes, Lisa Collins, that's the same one. A lot of people have the high school locker can't get to class on time. So this is Saturday, and it should be dry. You know, when you get cooler air at this time of the year and the lakes have started to warm up, you can get a brief little weird shower, but very minimal coverage. Sunday morning, calm, chilly. Sunday, calm, sunny. And then the next rain comes in on Tuesday. This is Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening. Already, I'm going to show you we are in a severe weather outlook. Again, pretty far out. This kind of situation to me would be a straight line wind type thing, but it's going to be ways out. By the way, I'm going to be off next week. Time off. 1 week, Monday through Friday. So Tonda Gmitter will keep you updated with what's going on. She'll be relaying the info from the Weather Service and Storm Prediction Center for sure. And we go into the week next week. Nothing really that's a big, long-lasting rain. These are just cold fronts. So here's that high-resolution. Hey, good morning, Warren. So this is that high-resolution rapid refresh that blows up the thunderstorms in the southeast, and that orangish red you see is 2 inches of rain. So some of these thunderstorms in the southeast could be really heavy pounding rains, and then you get back to northwest of that, like Grand Rapids and Saginaw Bay City. Even the northern part of the thumb, not much. And then you go to the northwest lower and the Traverse City area northward, you get a tenth to maybe a couple of tenths. So temperatures will be in the 70s to near 80 again in the southeast. That fuels the storms this afternoon. If you're going to Mackinac City, take the winter coat. The water is still cold, and that means the air is cold. You know, a lot of what am I trying to say? School field trips this time of the year. Let's go to Mackinac City, see all the historical stuff. Put the kid, well, it's probably a little too late, maybe not. But if you have it coming up next week, make sure you have your child in a long sleeve shirt, t-shirt underneath that, winter coat. Chances are it'll be cold at some point. Tomorrow, only 50 in the east and 50s in the southwest. Sunday, after we burn the cold off in the morning, we're back to the low 60s with sunshine, light wind. Monday, we're back to the upper 60s to near 70. Tuesday, ahead of the front, we're near 80 in the southeast half and 70s in the northwest half. Then the cold front, that brings the northeast wind for 6 hours. That keeps us cool in the 50s on Wednesday. Back to the 60s Thursday, 60s next Friday, 60s. And as we get into the first week of May, this model and a lot of models blowing up a ridge. Now, what I don't understand is this model versus the Climate Prediction Center's 6 to 10 day forecast now has us actually, a little cooler than normal in the northern 2/3 of lower Michigan for April 30th to May 4th. Not so sure where they came up with that. And I did want to show you that, day 4, which would be Monday morning to Tuesday morning, severe weather out to our west, and day 5, which would be Tuesday morning to Wednesday morning in the southern part of the state. Again, a timing thing. Bill Hobart, clairvoyant, medium, psychic. You are? Okay. Good morning, Sterling Heights and Bill Hobart. All right, so there it is. You got the lowdown now. The rain is not going to be much for most of us. It's going to hold off for northwest lower until early afternoon. The rest of us, it holds off until evening, and a whole different story for Detroit area, Oakland County, Washtenaw County, Ann Arbor, and maybe up into Sanilac County when the thunderstorms are expected to erupt, and then could really give you some heavy rainfall. Hey, take care. I'll see you back in a week or so. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa.